I just want to do God's will. And He's allowed me to go up to the mountain. And I've looked over and I've seen the promised land.
If there is anyone out there who still doubts that America is a place where all things are possible, who still wonders if the dream of our founders is alive in our time, who still questions the power of our democracy, tonight is your answer.
I just want to say that she's a wonderful person and so warm, and I can't think of anyone better to receive an award or some recognition for all her good work. I know that the hospital isn't the only place where she does volunteer work. I know she's very active in her church, and I really must say she drives quite a distance to come here to the hospital when she came to this particular hospital to work each time, and so she's truly a treasure.
On behalf of everyone at Volunteer Services and at Inova Loudoun Hospital, we'd like to congratulate Jerry for this honor. It is an honor and a privilege for all of us to work with her. She is a very, very special lady, and every day when she comes in here with her smiling face, she just lights up this place. So we are so very proud of her, and it couldn't happen to a nicer lady. She's really wonderful. So thank you so much for taking the time to recognize her in this way.
I had 3 sisters. I am from Prince George County, which is down around there, Petersburg, Dinwiddie, Disputana, around in that area. And we grew up on a farm. My dad owned the farm. And that was, as I said, 4 girls, no boys, 4 girls. And we had to do the work that boys do. You work from sun up to sundown. Because we had, as I said, we were on the farm. And that's what it was required. He grew soybeans, corn, and peanuts. One year he grew cotton. And if you know anything about cotton, you pick it today, and 2 days later, it's got as many bulbs on it as it was the day before. And you go pick it again. You're forever picking cotton. And Mom told my dad at the end of that season, if he planted any more cotton, he was going to have to pick it himself. It was difficult for my parents to send me to college. There were 4 of us, and only 2 of us went to college. And it did not make any difference what anybody else thought. I just made up my mind that I wanted to be a teacher. And when I went to college, that's the interest that I chose. Mom and Dad, they were willing to send me to college, but they didn't say anything about whether they thought it was a good idea or not. I made up my own mind as far as, and asked if I could go. And I went to Virginia State, which was not too far from me. And my dad drove us to the bus line, and we got the bus to the campus, and we came back on the bus, and he would meet us there, and we'd go home. Now, as I said, I came to Loudoun County in '47, and naturally our schools were segregated, as you said. We went together in 1968, and I don't recall any problems at that time. As I told you before, we did what we were told to do. Now, I had no choice as to what school I went to when it was time for integration. Oh yeah, I used to tell the kids that in the classroom, that they that goofing off and that kind of thing, and I would say to them, be a task, big or small, do it well or none at all. And I think it took hold because the kids began to do their best at everything that they attempted, no matter what it was. They went along with the program. Some of them came out with excellent ideas and excellent jobs and things that you had taught them to do, and it made a difference with them. Just that little thing, just that little thing. And kids today, if I had something to teach, I would tell them the same thing, and they move along into higher education, do the same thing. Because if you want to work at something, you got to work hard. You got to try to do the best you can, and sometimes your best isn't good enough, but you keep trying. I think I've had a good life. I really do think I've had a good life. And I worked hard, and I retired in '85. And because I decided to substitute for a while. But then I said, what am I doing in this classroom? This is for somebody else now. I did mine. And I quit the classroom, took my name off the substitute list, and went into volunteering. I started volunteering the very next year, and I'm still at it. Thinking sometimes, I said, now I've done this long enough, it's time to quit. But then if I quit and sit home, what am I going to do? Look out the window, look at the television, read a book. That's about the size of it. But I think my life has been great.